Question 11th. Mukund possesses rupees 50 more than what Sagar possesses. The product of the amount they have is 15,000. Find the amount each one has. Question 11th. Solution. Let an amount Sagar has equals rupees X, and therefore an amount Mukund has equals rupees X plus 50, because Mukund possesses rupees 50 more than what Sagar possesses. And from given information, therefore from given information or given condition, from given information the product of the amount they have is 15,000. Product of an amount they possess, okay, means X into X plus 50, and that product is 15,000. Okay, now let's simplify this equation. X into X gives us X square, X into plus 50 gives us plus 50X equals 15,000. On transfer of those 15,000 from right to left, we get X square plus 50X minus 15,000 equal to 0. Now it is a quadratic equation in a form of x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is 1, b is plus 50 and c is minus 15,000. Okay, to factorize it, we need to find product of a and c, and we need to split that product such that its addition will be b. Means here 1 into minus 15,000 gives us minus 15,000, and those minus 15,000 should be factorized such that their addition must 50. Of course, factors will be 150 and 100, and as addition must be positive, smaller factor must be negative, and therefore x square plus 150x minus 100x minus 15,000 equal to 0. Pair of first two terms and pair of next two terms. From first pair we may take out x common, therefore there will be in bracket x plus 150. From next pair we may take out minus 100 common, therefore in bracket there will be x plus 150, bracket close, equal to 0. And therefore in first bracket uncommon factors means x minus 100, bracket close, into next bracket common bracket x plus 150, bracket close, equal to 0, and therefore x minus 100 equal to 0, or x plus 150 equal to 0, and therefore x equal to 100 or x equals minus 150. But what is x? X is an amount, and amount cannot be negative, but an amount cannot be negative, and therefore x equals minus 150 is unacceptable. Okay, and therefore x must be equals 100, and therefore x plus 50 equals 100 plus 50, that equals 150. That is, x is an amount Sagar has, that is an amount Sagar has equals rupees 100, and an amount Mukund has Mukund has equals rupees 150. Question 12. The difference between squares of two numbers is 120. The square of the smaller number is twice the greater number. Find the numbers. Question 12. Solution. Let greater number equals x. Let's call it as equation first. And therefore, from given information, square of smaller number equals twice of greater number, not twice of square of greater number. It is simply twice of greater number, means 2 into greater number. Means that equals 2x. Equation second. And moreover, it tells us the difference between the squares of two numbers is 120. Obviously, square of greater number will be greater than square of smaller number. That's why we may write here square of greater number minus square of smaller number equals 120, because it tells us difference between the squares of those numbers is 120. Okay, and therefore square of greater number is x, and therefore square of x is x square, minus square of smaller number is, according to given information, 2x, that equals 120. Okay, and therefore x square minus 2x, on transfer of those 120 from right to left we get minus 120 equals 0. Now it is a quadratic equation in the form of x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, here value of a is 1, value of c is minus 120, and their product is 1 into minus 120 gives us minus 120, and those minus 120 should be factorized in such a way that their addition must minus 2, means factors will be 12 and 10. As addition must be negative, greater factor will be negative. Minus 12 and plus 10 will be the factors, and therefore we can write here x square minus 12x plus 10x minus 120 equal to 0. Pair of first two, pair of next two. From first pair we may take out x common, therefore x in bracket x minus 12 plus 10 in bracket x minus 12 equal to 0, and therefore x plus 10 into x minus 12 equal to 0, and therefore x plus 10 equal to 0 or x minus 12 equal to 0, and therefore x equals minus 10 or x equals 12. But x equals minus 10 is unacceptable, since square of greater number minus square of smaller number equals 120. Since square of greater number minus square of smaller number equals 120, that is square of greater number is x, and value of x is minus 10, means minus 10 its square minus square of smaller number equals 120. Okay, and therefore it will be 100 minus square of smaller number equals 120, and therefore minus square of smaller number equals 120 minus 100, and therefore minus square of smaller number equals 20, and therefore square of smaller number equals, minus sign will be transferred towards right, it gives us minus 20, but square of a number cannot be negative, and therefore x equals minus 10 is unacceptable, and therefore x must be equals 12. Okay, and therefore greater number equals 12, and square of smaller number equals twice of greater number, means 2 into 12 equals 24, and therefore smaller number, as square of smaller number is 24, and therefore smaller number will be root of 24. Means root of 4 into 6 means is equals plus or minus 2 root 6. Okay, and therefore those numbers are 12 and 2 root 6, or 12 and minus 2 root 6. Okay, those 2 root 6 you can write as root 24. Okay, question 13. Ranjana wants to distribute 540 oranges among some students. If 30 students were more, each would get 3 oranges less. Find the number of students. Question 13, solution. Let number of students be x, and therefore number of oranges each would get equals, Ranjana wants to distribute 540 oranges among some students, and those some students are x, therefore number of oranges each would get equals 540 upon x. Now number of students would be, if there would be 30 students more, means number of students would be x plus 30, and therefore number of oranges, therefore now number of oranges each would get equals 540 upon x plus 30. And according to given information, if 30 students were more, each would get 3 oranges less. Means difference between 540 upon x and 540 upon x plus 30 is 3. Let's write therefore from given information, 540 upon x minus 540 upon x plus 30, that equal to 3. Now let's cross multiply. On cross multiplication we get 540 into x plus 30 minus 540 into x, that upon x into x plus 30 equal to 3. Okay, on simplification we get therefore it will be like this. 540 into x gives us 540x, 540 into 30. Okay, 0 0 let's keep aside. 3 4s are 12, carries 1, 3 5s are 15 and 1 16, 16,200 minus 540x upon x into x gives us x square, x into plus 30 gives us plus 30x equal to 3. 540x minus 540x will cancel each other. Let's transfer x square plus 30x from denominator of left side towards right side. Okay, it gives us therefore 16,200 equals 3 into bracket x square plus 30x. Okay, and therefore again it will be 16,200 equals 3x square plus 90x, and therefore 3x square plus 90x minus 16,200 equal to 0. Now this equation is completely divisible by 3. Dividing both sides by 3 we get 3x square divided by 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3 means x square plus 3 3s are 9, 3 0 0, 30x minus 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12, 3 0 0, 3 0 0 equals 0. Now it is in a quadratic form. Okay, x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. We have to split product of a and c such that their addition will be b, means 1 into minus 5,400. 1 into minus 5,400, and that product will be minus 5,400. Minus 5,400 must be factorized such that their addition must be plus 30. Yes, of course, it must be 90 into 60. As addition must be positive, product must be negative. Greater factor will be positive, smaller factor will be negative. Plus 90 minus 60. Okay, and therefore it will be x square plus 90x minus 60x minus 5,400 equal to 0. Pair of first two, pair of next two. From first pair we may take out x common, therefore there will be in bracket x plus 90, and from next group we may take out minus 60 common, therefore there will be in bracket x plus 90 equal to 0, and therefore x minus 60 into x plus 90 equal to 0, and therefore x minus 60 equal to 0 or x plus 90 equal to 0, and therefore x equal to 60 or x equals minus 90. But what is x? X is number of students, and number of students cannot be negative, but number of students cannot be negative, and therefore x equals minus 90 is unacceptable, and therefore x must be equals 60, and therefore number of students equals 60. Thank you.